Hi, so I just want to do a quick video on indexing and why to always keep an eye on your analytics and Google Search Console. If you don't have Google Search Console set up, definitely get it set up, and Google Analytics. I have blogs on both. I'll link to them. But what I discovered when I was updating a blog the other day, or last week, was that a lot of my blogs weren't actually getting indexed. Now, the problem with this is if it's not indexed, it means Google won't surface them in Google search results. So what you need to do is check this is the indexing. So this is my website in Google Search Console. Check your indexing report. You'll get lots of notifications here, new reasons. And that will often get emailed to me, but I often ignore them. Bad SEO, I know. But you check your indexing report, you can see here, don't stress too much about this number being too high. There's lots of reasons, as you can see. And a lot of these can be ignored. The ones I would pay attention to are these bottom three, are the ones that you really need to pay attention to. Once you get into bigger sites, those three might play more into what you need to pay attention to, but quite often they're necessary. Like, you want redirects there. You don't, because it's a difference between secure and non-secure sites. So you want those redirects in place, so that's fine. But what you do want to check is 404. Now, I don't care about that one, that's fine. But these are the ones that I need to pay attention to. So this one is, so you've got, these are UTMs. These are just, these with UTM tags at the end are, I don't want them crawled or indexed because they're not actually URLs for the site. They're links that Google has discovered from the posts on my social media. So what we do want to pay attention to are these ones though, that are the singular URLs from my website. So you can inspect the URL and that will go to the page. So I just indexed this page like 2 seconds ago. So Google has already crawled and indexed my page and I only just requested indexing. So let's have a look at this one. So this one, making your website SEO friendly. I think I've also just indexed that one. So yep, it's now indexed. Google has done that. So that's great. So what you do, once you've done that, once you've done the fixes, you hit validate fix. And it should be able to, what it will do is do a recheck of your site, and it should remove that link and that link from this list. So then the number of affected pages will go down. Now we'll go into the other one, which is discovered, not currently indexed. Again, it means that it's on your sitemap, so Google can find it, or Google has found it through a post. So if we look at this one, so this is actually quite an old blog. It's now indexed. I must have done that one a minute ago as well. Sorry, this is really bad. So here, so the page is not indexed, it's discovered. So it has been discovered from a bit.ly link, which is likely from a social media share. So what I can do, and it says here, so the page is not indexed. Pages that aren't indexed can't be served on Google. We want our pages served on Google. I've written these blogs with SEO in mind. I want them served. So you can request indexing. As we've just seen, I've just requested indexing of those last few pages within the last probably 20 minutes, and Google has already indexed them. So I always say, like, it's always good to keep in mind that that quick thing may not happen, but it could. That quick indexing may not always happen, but what it generally means when you request indexing, what it generally means, it just pushes you up the queue faster. So Google will crawl your site whenever it feels like crawling your site. Like, you have no control over when the bots will read it. But what requesting indexing can do, it just adds it to the priority crawl queue, which says that it says to Google, please request, please check this page. So I recommend you do this whenever you find these sorts of issues. The other way of doing this is so if you find these issues in these reports, you go and you inspect the page, or you just put the URL up here and you get it to check that. Again, it's requesting. But there's 2 times to do this. One, when it's not being indexed. So, or 3 times to do this. One, when it's not being indexed and you find this out. So possibly, I should get better at doing this. Once the blog's posted and published, jump in and ask Google to index it straight away. If you ever do updates, like I've just done an update on, and we'll check this in a second. I have just done an update on another blog, which is when I discovered a whole bunch of my other blogs weren't indexed. So what we can do, so this is the blog I just did an update on, choosing the perfect pet builder. I added this fancy table. I've added a few extra, like Show It, because that's quite popular, and Canva, because their website builder seems to have gotten a bit better than when they first launched. My best friend, Nicole Jade Coaching, if you're looking for a life coach, she is looking at possibly using the Canva builder because she's still building her business. So she's looking for a cost-effective and easy way to have a website without all of the ins and outs of some of the other platforms. And she has Canva Pro, and it's already part of that. So it triggered me to update this website, this blog post, but then I realized that even the original blog post wasn't actually indexed. But what it has done is, and this is the other thing that I use Google Search Console for, is last 7 days. So keep in mind, I only got this page indexed in the last 7 days, and it's already, so it got indexed, probably on the 1st or 2nd of October, and it's already, the impressions have already gone up to 14 impressions. No click-through, average positions 50, like that's great for some of these keywords, but that's what you want indexing for, is you want to see this data. This is the data you want to see. You want to see how many clicks, you want to see the impressions, you want to see the click-through rates. You want to see what keywords are being used to surface your content. So that's, so URL inspections and your indexing and indexing reports. So you can see here I went from 51 not indexed down to 43 not indexed, and 31 pages, from 23 pages indexed up to 31 pages indexed. So that's great. So I need to finish off the last few blogs that haven't been indexed, because they will max out, which is why you should do it as soon as the pages are live. But once you publish a page, get it indexed. And then if you ever do an update, particularly small updates probably aren't worth it, but a big, massive overhaul of anything like I did on that blog, definitely re-index it. But I hope that's helpful.